My dreams are nightmares. How can I sleep? You got the gun against me.
What's going on, everybody? KingofDragons 5000 here, coming at you with another figure review. Today we'll be having a look at the Mattel WWE Ultimate Edition John Cena. And so here we have the Ultimate Edition John Cena posed and out of the packaging. Before we take a look at the figure, let's actually run through his accessories really fast. John Cena does come with 3 different head sculpts. We do get the smirking head that he has on him right now. We do get a smiling expression. We do get an angry yelling head. He also does come with a chain gang cap, which does fit on all of the 3 heads. He gets a Soft Girds Hustle, Loyalty, and Respect t-shirt. And then he also comes with 3 pairs of hands. We do get a pair of grip hands. We get a pair of flat palmed hands. Then we get a pair of Word Life hands. His final accessory is, of course, the WWE World Heavyweight Championship, which is the spinner belt, and I do like the detailing on this one. It looks really nice. Other than that, John Cena doesn't come with anything. I will say he is sorely missing fists. I would have liked to see fists on this figure, but I have thousands of fists at this point. So, with that out of the way, guys, let's actually take a closer look at John Cena. And so here we have a look at John Cena, and I have to say that I really do like this figure. It came out really nice. Although, for the most part, it is the same Ultimate Edition John Cena figure that we got in, what was it, Series 4? The one with Becky Lynch? I believe it was Series 4. But yeah, it's mostly the same figure with the exception of the torso. Now, we do get the exact same heads with that John Cena and this one have in common. So unfortunately, this one doesn't get any new heads. I will say this one still has all the same issues as the previous release where they made his chin too big. If you've ever seen a picture of John Cena, his chin is actually like that big. You see, once I cover up his chin, it looks more like John Cena. But as you get to the chin, it kind of throws it off. So yeah, his chin is just too big, and that is a huge oversight. No pun intended. I mean, from the side it looks like John Cena and him normally, but yeah, his chin looks weird, and it's probably because they based the head on one of his well, pretty much what they did is they sculpted over one of the previous existing John Cena heads, and that head had an oversized chin, and so that's pretty much why we got this. But anyway, really like the head sculpt, although I still think the smiling is still my favorite. I might go with the angry expression for this Cena just to differentiate the two. But yeah, looking at this torso, I think they did a really good job in selecting the torso for John Cena, because at this time he was pretty big. John Cena was a pretty big dude. He's still a big dude, but yeah, he looks really good here. Really do like the fact that they did implement the butterfly joints. I think they're getting better and better with that since they first introduced it on Hollywood Hulk Hogan. I think these butterfly joints are starting to work so much better than the first attempt. So yeah, I really do like this torso. It's a really good torso, and they actually used it for The Rock as well. On this arm, we do have his armband with the Chain Gang logo right here. As you can see, it's done really nicely. Going down to the sweatbands on his left arm, which are the black and white, we do have another Chain Gang logo right there. On the other side, we do have white and black wristbands that say "You Can't See Me," which is pretty standard for John Cena. We do have his Chain Gang boxers right here, which that's pretty much how John Cena has always worn his gear since he started wrestling like this. We do get black shorts, which look really nice. I do like it. We get the Chain Gang logo right here. And then on the back it does say John Cena Limited Edition, because this is a limited edition figure. Once they're done with this figure, they're not going to make any more of it until they release another Ultimate Edition John Cena. So yeah, really liking this figure. Although right here on mine you can see that there is a little bit of an issue. It looks like some paint might have chipped off, but it's actually the plastic. Something accidentally clipped the plastic right here and it started peeling away the plastic. So yeah, that is a little bit unfortunate, but thankfully it's not too noticeable. And then for this one we do have black shoes, and these ones don't have any white soles. It's just black shoes, so those look really nice. So overall, it's your standard John Cena figure. There's really nothing too special about it, but it looks really, really good, especially when you get him nice and posed. So with that out of the way, guys, let's actually compare him to other figures you may have in your collection. And so here we have John Cena posed next to the Ultimate Edition's Brock Lesnar and a basic Jeff Hardy. And finally, here we do have the new Ultimate Edition John Cena posed next to the previous release of the Ultimate Edition John Cena. And so with the comparisons out of the way, here we can look at John Cena's articulation. And I am a fan of how they've been doing the Ultimate Edition articulation. It works so much better now. He still has a ball joint in the head, which does let him look up. He can't really look down because of his Crimson Dynamo chin right there, which is unfortunate. But he does get some pretty good head tilt, so I do like that. And of course, it does turn left and right. I mean, just look at the size of that bazooka chin. That is absurdly insane, to be quite honest. He does have butterfly joints, and these do work fantastically. They go back to about that far. They do come forward, so that works really nice. He does go all the way around, and his arms do go out to the side. And one thing I like about this John Cena is that if you pull the arm off, it does come off really nicely. So if you're a customizer, it's a little bit easier. Or if you're just struggling to get some accessories on, you can take his arm off, and it just pegs back on, no problem. So arm does go out to the side and all the way around. We do have a bicep swivel, which works really good. Double bend at the elbow, giving us better than 90 degrees, so I do like that. Then we do have a swivel hinge at the wrist, and that works no problem. He does have a ball joint here at the torso, and that does lean side to side, does arc back, and then does crunch forward better than the original Ultimate Edition. So whatever they're doing with this body, it's actually giving the figures better articulation, so I do like that. He should have, yes, he does have a waist swivel, which works really nicely. It was just stuck on mine. Legs do kick forward to about there. Unfortunately, he does suffer the same problem that all John Cena on this mold does, and that's the legs really don't kick out too far. Out to the side, that's pretty much all John Cena is capable of. We do have really nice thigh rotation. We have a double bend here at the knee. No boot swivel up here, but we do get a boot swivel right here at the shoe. Then we do have a hinge, which goes back and forward. We have some rocker ankle rotation, of course, and then we have the toe hinge. So overall, this John Cena has some very good articulation. I am a fan of what they're doing with these. Hopefully this is something we see moving forward in the line, so really looking forward to that. So with that out of the way, guys, let's actually get John Cena posed for my final thoughts, and then we'll wrap up this review. And so here we have the Ultimate Edition John Cena posed for my final thoughts, and overall, really happy with the way this figure came out. It is such a really nice figure, and if you missed out on the initial Ultimate Edition John Cena figure, I can see you picking this up. Even if you have that previous figure, I still see a lot of people picking this figure up because of the updated articulation and the world title. It's done so much nicer than the previous release, and this figure is done so well. It's really hard to not like this figure. I mean, you can not like it because you don't like John Cena, but looking at it from an aesthetics point of view, this is a really solid figure and one of Mattel's best works. The butterfly joints work so much nicer than we saw in previous figures, and they're getting better at it. So I do like the effort that Mattel is putting up here. Now, this John Cena is just barely hitting stores at the time we're making this video. In fact, he hasn't even been seen at Target yet. He is available on Ringside Collectibles, which is where I picked up my John Cena and Rock, and John Cena right now is going to run you about $39 if you do choose to buy from Ringside Collectibles, which is $5 more than what you would pay at retail. But if you really want this John Cena now and you can't wait to find him in retail, or you're just scared that you won't find him at retail, Ringside Collectible is such a really nice option to pick him up. Like I said, it is $5 above the standard fee that you're going to be paying for these guys, but getting it in hand early is so nice. And like I said, if you missed out on that first John Cena figure, this is a very good substitute. In fact, I think this figure is even better than that original one we got, just because of the updated articulation. And one thing I do like is because the parts can mix and match. You can mix and match John Cena for your very own Ultimate figure, and it's really up to you how you want to have him pose. So with that being said, guys, I'm King of Dragons 5000. Don't forget to like this video, leave a comment, subscribe to my channel, go check out all my other action figure reviews as well as all my other WWE videos. Hopefully you find them informative. As always, if there's a figure you'd like to see me review, let me know down in the comments, and if it fits in my collection, I'll gladly have a look at it. While you're at it, check out my Instagram account for new and exciting action figure photos, and as always, ring that bell to be notified every time I upload a video. Until next time, guys, I'll see you later. Take care, everyone.